He's checked in for James. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Shams with younger teams like OKC taking the reins. New stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
Pass to MP. And that comes off the assist by Green. MP's got 7.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Back to ball. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
A master at creating space in the two-man game. That's LaMelo Ball.
Here's MP. He's got 7. Green with a screen on ball. Down low. And that one's good. Green.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Back to ball. And more, we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
And Steve Kerr won't. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Bridges passes to Ball. Out to Bridges. 4-3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. The Warriors lead by 5. And so in the game for the Warriors, Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. MP is out there with Steph connects again from distance.
And that shot moving him into history. The most triples ever in a single season.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And to overtake Curry's record, something MP can take tremendous pride in. What an outstanding season.
Some changes for Charlotte. Salon, he's checked in for Bridges, and Knippel subbed in for Sexton. The Warriors also with a sub. Horford's checked in. James with the ball. Now Horford defending, and he gets it to go. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk-reward that you play with as a general manager.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nets just played phenomenal. He ended up with 58 points, and a total like that was good enough to mark his high for the season. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the first half. The 3 from Ball. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And Shams, thanks for dropping in, man. It is always a pleasure to have you.
Likewise, we've got to do this again soon. I've got news coming up on the other line here. Hold on, B.A. I'm going to run, but we'll definitely do this again soon.
Oh, we know he's always got news. Always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows everything that's going on in the league.
He sure does, and knows it even before most players. I mean, heck, I'm surprised he didn't tell me something about me that I didn't know.
The three from Ball. Pass to Knippel. Beyond the arc. Ball. Look at Ball with a second chance effort.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure. Off your perimeter guys, too.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Ball outside. Let's go with a 3. Oh, Ball so dangerous from the perimeter.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
MP outside. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Warriors on top, leading by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know. And how about we move it on? Thanks, as always, for watching.
Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Knippel. Ball is out there with James. Then it's Miles Bridges. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it's stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Here's Knippel. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kuminga finds MP. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Ball. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
From deep, MP. Good work defensively by James.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Bridges passes to Ball. Pass to James. Back to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball outworks the contact inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
ABA, Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back to you, BA.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. Ball no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Outside Butler. Back to MP. MP on the drive. Here's Horford, and it's blocked. Here's Knipple. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Good job from the interior. Bridges just taking his time and letting these shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. No rush at all.
Pass to Curry. And here's MP. Back to Kuminga. It's off his leg. It's being called a kicked ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
MP looking around to the inside. Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
And I think Kuminga is at best down low in the paint.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. There's the three. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. James up top. Some nice passing by Charlotte here.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Hornets trail by 5. Now Ball. He's got 19. Sinks the tray. Ball's got 22.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Horford, a screen on James. And here's MP from outside. On target from range.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a... On the floor for the Warriors. The combo up front is Draymond in post. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. James outside. Bridges outside. Launches a 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Knipple. Out to Bridges. There's the triple, and the three-pointer goes. Bridges has got 9 points now in the second half.
And, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Here's Curry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter. Hornets trail by 8. Now here's Sexton. Shoots over Curry. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
MP outside. Green, a screen. Curry outside. He launches. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
His efficient... efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Charlotte. 9-point game. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. The Hornets making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Yes, sir!
These kinds of buckets are what get Green hyped up. He takes a lot of pride and pleasure in cooking the defense.
And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets, Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
Now an update on Jimmy Butler's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. Looks like there was severe cramping in the thigh, involuntary muscle contractions, which they're trying to alleviate now. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
It's always a bit of a relief to know things aren't as serious as they might have been. Hope to see him back really soon.
Here's a pass to Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
And that's Horford for you. I mean, that's what he does. He's a guy who brings toughness and great concentration for what he does in the paint.
Ball against Curry. Ball into the lane. James fires, and he nails it.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Warriors.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 they had tonight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
He was the X factor for sure. He shored up so many areas for them, walking away with a triple-double.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin.
Rebounds and blocks are usually property of the NBA's.
I don't know. I feel like triple-doubles are kind of old school now.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic. And that'll do it.
Right here. Thank you.
Whenever NBA fans think about the greatest three-point season ever, they'll think of you, MP. Where do your thoughts go when you think about your accomplishment?
To Vermont. To all those winters that seem like they never end. I remember shooting in the cold, in the dark. Shooting till I couldn't feel my fingers. Shooting till I reached the point where I'd never have to be out in the dark, in the cold again.
looks like I've made it.
You did. Thank you.
MP, right here.
I'd love to have another.
MP out here breaking the single season record for three-pointers made? No surprise to me. MP's been at the top of my list to break that record. Shout out.